Come all ye lords and ladies gay, and give your heed to what I say, as I to you a tale unfold of days gone by when knights were bold. Tra-la, tra-lee, tra-la, tra-loo. These words won't mean a lot to you. They're just to give a breathing space and let a minstrel find his place. Ah, tra-la, tra-lee, tra-la, tra-la. Ah, here we are, I found it now. And now I humbly beg of thee to behold what ye shall see. Behold the grim and ancient castle of Baron Smith, the king's own vassal. Now, Baron Smith is not at home. He left last year by way of Rome to join the king upon parade and help him with his next crusade. By now, the king and all his crew is a-building castles out in Suez. Upon the battlement appears a damosel of tender years. She is imprisoned, so 'tis said.
'Tis true, I am imprisoned.
Oh, cruel fate that thou should be shut up in such adversity.
I weep.
Thou weepest? By my trow, then let us weep together now. Ooh, trilla, trilla, trillunga. Oh, I wish I were but 10 years younger. Oh, I'm sorry, maiden fair. I'll have another go again. I forgot you were there. Alas!
Alas, alas, for whilst thou weepeth, a dragon fierce his castle weepeth.
Oh, would that I had horse and wagons, 'cause I'm allergic unto dragons.
By night and day this dragon waketh, and watcheth every move I maketh.
Oh, maiden fair, thou seemst to be in sorry plight.
Oh, thou tellest me.
But is there none to take thy part, and in this creature place a dart? Hast thou no love to bring thee joy?
Not one, save Joe the gardener's boy. Oh, I love him with a passion pure, except when he stacks up manure.
Oh, but here he comes, the ruddy youth. Ooh, methinks the maiden speaks the truth. Ooh, trilla, trilly, trilla, trilloma. I do not care for his aroma.
That is my lady Etheldreda. She be my love since I first seed her. If from her bondage she were free, I reckon I could marry she.
Ah, do but see their tender looks. You've read about such things in books. If I had my gloves of leather, I'd bash their silly heads together. Begone, young man, I hear the sound of someone riding o'er the ground. Oh, his horse is stumbling on the ruts, or else on shells of coconuts.
Fair Etheldreda, I'll be gone. Fear not, I shall return anon.
But what is this? Welcome sight. I see a doughty, valiant knight, as brave and fearless as a lion, and dressed in sundry bits of iron. The knight now lifteth up his head, smitest his shield with mighty din and loudly calls, "What ho within?" The maiden hears his lusty shout and swift replies,
What ho without?
On seeing her, the valiant knight, being dazzled by this wondrous sight, all down on bendeth knee he falleth.
What ho, what ho?
Again he calleth. The maiden cries in agony,
Oh, hast thou come to rescue me?
'Twas the aim I had in view. I'd like to see much more of you.
but though his eye, he is winking, he doesn't mean what you are thinking. Trilla-trilly, trilla-trillonce, and honni soit qui mal y ponce. And then from his knee he riseth so. I said he riseth.
Yes, I know. Methinks I'm stuck. Can't move my shanks.
Oh, I'll help you up.
Oh.
That's better.
Thanks. This armour has me in a panic. My squire is not a good mechanic.
Oh, thou say'st the truth. Thy armour's rusty, thy sump is dry, thy windscreen dusty, thy brakes, thy joints and thy suspension require immediate attention. So, to give him time to oil his knees, can we have a blackout, please? And now, I'm going to follow over here. Thank you, dear. And now, for the time to beguile, I'll tell you of the latest joke. We'll make you laugh until you choke. The other day a knight I spied, a lovely damsel by his side. When next we met I asked him, "Prithee, who was that damsel I saw with thee?" "Oh, with sparkling wit this answer gave he, "That was no damsel, 'twas my lady." Oh, trilla-trilly, trilla-trillina. What wondrous medieval humour. Now, let's return to our poor knight and see if everything's put right.
"'Tis done, my lord, thou'rt oiled and greased. Our charges have of course increased. This job will cost you 30 shilling.
Just tell your boss to send the bill in.
Good day, Sir Knight, don't go too fast. Until 500 miles are passed, thou should not raise thy motive power to more than 30 miles an hour.
Come then, good sir, this doleful maid desirest immediate aid. Wilt thou the dragon take or kill?
Upon this sword, I swear I will.
Now, thou hast sworn, make no mistake, the dragon thou must kill or take. Oh, I do not wish thee joy, thou art a rash and silly boy. I'd rather it were him than me. But soft, what does the maiden say? She pointed now the other way.
Oh, fly, Sir Knight, the dragon cometh!
Oh, this news my limbs and vitals loveth. We have no time to flee, I fear. Let's pretend that we're not here.
I saw you coming, stepmamma. I'm very pleased to see you.
Ah, you'd better mind your manners, miss. Tell me, pray, just what is this?
Oh, fair and wondrous, beauteous madam. Though I don't know know this man from Adam, I think beneath this heap of scrap there lies a very decent chap.
Get up, thou fallen fellow!
Methought me heard the dragon bellow.
What's that you say?
Some creature slimy calling me. Where is it? Oh, blimey!
Oh, noble youth, look not so haughty. It is true that I'm approaching 40, but still I have a heart that can appreciate a handsome man.
Now, this is almost complicated. The dragon is infatuated. Then his name she doth demand.
Sirloin of beef at thy command.
She tells him hers. It is no less than Sarah Smith, the Baroness. And then she adds with playful purr,
My friends, they call me Carrots, sir.
now, I find this conduct pretty rotten. Poor Ethel reader is forgotten. Whilst on they chat this pair of parrots, the bold sirloin of beef and carrots. This action fills the heart with pain of Jo, the lovely maiden swain.
Alas, alack, that little goose, she tries to play both fast and loose.
I sympathise, and yet, you know, I do not understand you, Jo. I've never heard in days gone past a girl who played both loose and fast. Oh, tra-lee-tra-la, tra-lee-tra-la, I only wish I had. But now, to change this doleful mood, there comes a pleasant interlude. A band of gypsies with ribbons flying. Pray, tell me, gypsies, where art thou hieing?
Oh, minstrel, we are on our way to Epsom Downs for Derby Day. But if it won't from work detain you, we'll stay a while and entertain you.
It's always nice, you will agree, to have a small variety. And so for once we'll take a chance and let the gypsies play and dance. thanks. That's quite enough. I never heard such frightful stuff. Let those applaud who want to do so. But if that was music, then I'm Caruso. The gypsies now hand round the hat. They won't get very fat on that. Tra-la-tra-lee, tra-la-tra-loonion. We don't do that in the Gypsies Union.
Good day, kind friends, for we must go. We hope you've all enjoyed our show. May happiness and health be in you. And now our journey will continue.
Are you not, how gypsies came to our plot? Well, of course they don't. We couldn't lose them, so of course we had to use them. And now, to make lost time amend, we'll bring our story to an end. I fear sirloin of beef has come beneath the Baroness's thumb. He asked her to be his bride. He knoweth not her hair is dyed. Dyeing hair, all the rages. The Middle Age, in the Middle Ages. On seeing this, the gardener, Joe, takes vengeance on his ancient foe and cries,
Sir Knight, though she's inhuman, that lady is a married woman.
The knight springs back in terror. He sees he's made a ghastly error. For by his oath he must or will bride her take or else her kill. He lifts his sword and walks the size, while Ethelbreeder hides her eyes. Nay, hold, Sir Knight, oh stay thy hand. A herald comes from foreign land. Oh, herald, pray, thy news confess.
Which one of you's the Baroness?
'Tis I.
Then pray for news prepare. Thou art, I fear, a dowager.
I am a what?
I should have said that Baron Smith, deceased, is dead. On point of sword with horrid jerks. He died of fighting off the Turks.
'Tis true. The Baron dead. Then I am free. Sirloin, my dear, to marry thee.
Oh, let these words and let these looks be written in school history books. This moment shall be known forthwith as the relief of Lady Smith. The dragon's gone, the danger's past. Come down, sweet maid, thou'rt free at last.
Alas, I can't, for yesterday she came and took the stairs away.
Oh, this is worse than e'er I knew. Oh, tell me, Joe, what shall we do?
Well, if thou lookest round the back, thou see I've made a lovely stack. If Ethel jumps, with any luck, she'll land right in my heap of manure.
The maiden jumps, and safely landing by Joseph's side she now is standing. His homely scent she smells no longer, for hers, if anything, is stronger. Our tale is done, our maiden free, the dragon foiled. 'Tis time for tea. But ere we go, I feel quite sure you'd like to see them all once more. So, prithee come, your bow to take. you are looking for a moral. With these words you will not quarrel. Keep clear, I'd say, as your adviser, from dragons and from fertiliser. Be not with knights or gypsies trafficking, who don't know Lady Smith from Mafeking. Remember who to you these hints tells, and forevermore be kind to minstrels.
Tra-la-tra-lee, tra-la-tra-lay, we'll see you all another day. 1, 2, 3, bow. 1, 2, 3.
What's that? Hello? Who's there? Where are you?
I'm here. Are you all right?
Oh, it's you. I thought it was someone else.
Oh, it's probably Susan.
Susan? My daughter?
Your daughter?
Hello, Erica. How are you? Oh, that's Susan. I'm all right. Don't hover, both of you. Go away.
Well, that is, we thought you might like to talk for a while.
Not at the moment, thank you. I don't feel like talking to you now. I'm going to make myself a cup of tea.
I worry about her.
Oh, she'll be all right. Just watch. That's what we were told.
Mother! Mother! Mother? Where are you?
Honestly, this place is a pigsty. She shouldn't be living here.
We know that. That's why we're here, in case you've forgotten. I doubt whether we'll persuade Mother, though.
Oh, don't be so pessimistic. Here she comes. Hello, Susan. Anna Martin as well. What a nice surprise. I knew you had come, but they said not.
Who did?
Did what?
Who said we hadn't come?
Oh well, they seem to have gone. How glad I am to see you. It's been such a long time since I've seen you.
I was here last week.
I meant all together.
Ah, well, we've been talking things over and we decided that we'd come down here together and talk to you.
We decided. Oh dear. that sounds ominous. Are you going to bully me, Susan?
No one is going to bully you, Mother, but we must have a family discussion.
Don't want to.
Don't be childish, Mother.
I'm not.
Now drink your tea before it gets cold. Now listen, we mustn't upset her. We won't get anywhere if she gets mulish.
I suppose you're blaming me again.
No, I'm not blaming anyone. Don't pick a quarrel, Anne. Now, I suggest Martin talks to her. After all, he is the only son, the man of the house, the light of her life.
Come on then, Mummy's pet.
Oh, shut up.
Sorry, Susan's right. Both of us have got off on the wrong foot. Go on.
Okay. Well, how have you been keeping then, Mother dear?
I'm all right, dear. It's been a long time since you've been to see me. Where have you been hiding yourself?
I'm sorry. It's not always easy to... But are you well? You're looking a little peaky. Have you seen the doctor recently?
Peaky? That's not me. That's Susan. Peaky by name and peaky by nature. That's Susan.
Mother, not that old joke.
Fancy becoming a peak. From strong to peaky, what a come down.
On the contrary, being strong, I climbed to the peak.
Ooh, that's a new one. You've been saving that one.
Well, I've had plenty of time to think about it.
Will you both stop this silly arguments about names?
It's Mother. She always starts it. And I don't know why. She was always very fond of Ted. And he is fond of her.
Ted. Yes, Ted. That's someone else I haven't seen for ages. And where have you been hiding him? And why doesn't he come and see me?
He's in America.
Why?
He lives there. I've told you before.
He lives there? Does he? Left you, has he? Just like Sam.
Sam? Who's Sam?
Don't ask. We're getting right off track.
You are Sam. Susan, Anne and Martin. You are Sam.
But we haven't left you, Mother. We're here.
She is quite definitely Batty. We must get her into somewhere.
Batty? I heard that. Don't you believe it? Did you hear that? They say I'm Batty. Do you think I'm Batty?
Of course not, Erica.
You heard that, didn't you? The expert says I'm not Batty.
Expert?
I'm sorry, Mother. Slip of the tongue. Didn't realise you thought of us as one being. A conglomerate child, as it were.
A corporation! The Sam Strong Corporation, purveyors of dreams.
Manufacturers of fantasy.
Oh, children, stop it. Of course I don't think of you as one child. You are all very different and very dear to me. Susan, always so neat and tidy and reliable. And the tomboy, although who would think it to see you now? And my baby, Martin, such a pretty boy, and so talented. What happened to all that talent, Martin?
We seem to have wandered, of course.
That, I think, was the intention.
Let's forget about Sam.
Sam was your father.
Father? But Father's name was Hubert.
Yes, but I always called him Sam. Didn't I ever tell you? No, I suppose not. One is always reluctant to admit one's disappointments and mistakes to one's children.
Disappointments?
Yes, I can with all honesty say that your father was an acute disappointment to me.
And a mistake?
Yes.
Now she tells us. But why? I mean, how? Or do I mean why?
Why did I marry him? He looked so good and reliable, so different from my own family. Father so strict and humorless, and mother blonde and fretful. He seemed to live up to his name, solid and strong. He looked like a Sam, being called Hubert. Hubert, looks were deceivers ever.
I'd have thought Hubert would have suited him.
Ah, but you didn't know him when he was young.
I remember him. Yes, that's a good description. Solid and strong.
But he had a weakness.
He thought Hubert sounded more classy. He had such a thing about class. Always wanted to be better than his neighbour. Well, I never understood it. He had a good job, travelling salesman, went all over the country. Now, what's wrong with that? I'd like to know.
What do you mean, Anne? He had a weakness.
Need you ask? I think I knew long before Mother. When he came home, he'd swing me up in the air. He always smelled so sweet. And that was long before the days of aftershave. And Mother never wore perfume. Even then, what was I, 5, I suppose? Even then, I never said a word. Some instinct told me I just didn't want to know.
So it wasn't just the dancer?
No, it wasn't just the dancer. She was just the one that caught him.
But I tricked him and his heirs. Thought he was marrying into class, he did, marrying me. But with my parents, it was all a facade, a fantasy. I tricked him. With you 3, I had my Sam. I don't think he ever realised. A bit simple he was. Simple, solid, and strong.
But didn't you want to rename us? I mean, after he ran off with the dancer.
But she ran off with Hubert. Sam stayed here. And here.
You were signalling. Did you want something? A talk about the old days?
Not you, and not now, and anyway, I wasn't signalling. I was enfolding my family to my bosom. Now, go away.
Oh, Mother, I do love you. We all love you. But we do so worry about you. That's why we've come down here together today, to try and persuade you to leave. To go into a home where you'll be looked after, where you'll have company.
This is my home, and I have company. My shadows. I told Dr. Blake that, but he keeps on and on about me moving. But with my shadows, I shall be safe.
Oh, Mother, listen. Listen carefully. I'm telling you the truth. Your shadows cannot keep you safe. They cannot help you. And if you are in trouble, they can only talk to you.
The art of conversation. What more does one need?
Mother, listen to her.
We'll talk about it over dinner. We'll have dinner by candlelight. Dinner and candlelight and conversation long into the night. I should like that. I haven't been sleeping well lately.
Mother!
Oh, leave it for a while. She's determined not to hear.
And where do you sleep? I've had a look all over the house and none of the other rooms seem habitable.
In here, I sleep on the settee. I have a primus stove and a sink in the pantry there, and a bathroom off.
Bathroom? That's not a bathroom, Mother. That's just a loo. And where do you wash?
In the sink.
What about a bath? Sprightly as you are, Mother dear, I can hardly see you leaping into the sink.
I don't need a bath. A good wash down is all I need. I don't smell. I don't smell, do I?
Of course not, Erica.
Nobody's suggesting you do. But it is unhygienic. Uncomfortable.
Rubbish. I'm perfectly comfortable, and I keep nice and warm. Snug as a bug in a rug.
I don't doubt there's more truth in that than meets the eye.
Do you remember, children? Always tucked you up at night, snug as a bug in a rug.
Yeah, I remember. And I remember going through all the rugs and carpets in the house with a fine tooth comb. Never could find a thing.
Oh, I'm pleased to hear it.
Until that Christmas. Do you remember, Martin? We woke on Christmas morning. It was freezing outside. We thought it was terrible that everything should be out in the cold.
That's right. We went out and collected up every beetle, woodlouse and spider we could find and brought them all in and deposited them on the rug in front of the fire.
I remember. Father was furious.
Haughty Hubert got on his high horse that year. We didn't see much of Sam that Christmas. And do you remember when
Now,
we were...
Mother, you're sidetracking us, and we must talk seriously. And you can take that look off your face. You know why we're here. You must listen to reason. You can't live here alone anymore.
I'm not alone. I have my shadows.
Your shadows cannot help you. You know that. And we can't stay here forever. Well, we have other things to do, and arrangements have to be made.
I don't need arrangements made.
But what happens if you fall?
I'd pick myself up.
Or if you're ill.
I'd ring the doctor. The phone is still connected. I'm not a fool, you know.
And what if there's a fire?
We'll talk about it later. Dinner and conversation. Long into the night.
I thought you weren't going to mention the fire.
I know, but...
We're not here for dinner. We can't stay.
We used to have dinner parties when I was a girl. That's how I first met Sam. No, Hubert. He was definitely a Hubert at that dinner party. He came with a girl. Now, who was it? Why, I believe it was Mavis Campion. She eventually married a bank clerk, and he committed suicide. So she wouldn't have done any better marrying Hubert. She'd have lost him as well.
Oh, Mother, really?
I remember I wore a silver dress with a low-cut back. Oh, they were very fashionable, but I was the first person round here to dare to wear one.
Mother!
Your grandmother wasn't very pleased. She thought it was improper.
Mother!
And your grandfather wasn't pleased about Hubert. Said he was sly. Yes, I suppose he was. Sly, simple, Sam, strong.
It's no good. She's rambling deliberately. Let's go and see if there's anything left of the garden. Perhaps when we come back she'll be more cooperative.
Heavenly optimist.
And I remember when was it where are you? Don't go. Don't leave me. Where are they? Have they gone?
Have who gone?
My children. Have they gone?
Yes, dear.
Don't let them go. I want them. Don't let them leave me. But my children.
They'll be back.
Oh, they want me to go into a home. Did you know that?
Well, they're only doing it for the best, Erica.
Best? Best? How can they know what's best? They left me here. They left me to live in this house, all alone.
Little birds must leave the nest, you know.
You never went in a home. You found a better way.
Oh, well, yes, I suppose so.
Why don't you lie down, dear? Have a little sleep. Don't forget, Dr. Blake said he would call later.
Did he? How do you know? I don't remember.
Yes, he was here this morning. He was expecting some papers to arrive from America. When they come, he said he'd come back. That's what he said.
America. Someone was talking about America.
Dr. Blake.
No.
Yes, Dr. Blake, this morning.
Oh, do stop saying Dr. Blake at me. You're such a boring man. Always were. Now, who was it? Oh, yes, it was Susan. Susan's Ted. He left her and ran off to America. Did you know that?
Well, we knew he was over there. We don't know if he ran off.
Yes, ran off, just like Sam. Now, you remember Sam, don't you? You called him Hubert. You thought he was sly.
Sly? Hubert? Not me, Erica.
Not you. But I remember you, standing there all staunchy and stuffy.
Definitely not me, Erica.
But
Oh, really, don't carry on so. If Erica says she remembers you, I'm sure she's right. Where are you off to now, dear?
I'm not off to anywhere. I'm going to change for dinner, just like we used to. Don't you remember?
Well,
Yes, of course we do. But why change? You're not having a party.
My family are here. That's party enough for me. Do you remember this?
Yes, of course. You wore it when...
When I accepted Sam. I'm off to change now.
Do you want some help?
Help? Help? How could you possibly help?
Oh, indeed.
why are you speaking to her like this? She shouldn't be here.
She's perfectly capable of changing her dress.
Oh, I didn't mean that. You heard what the doctor said, and apparently her children as well.
Oh, I know. But I see no point in upsetting her. We are here to talk to her and to keep her happy, to talk to her and listen to her, and try to see that she doesn't do something silly.
Well, I think getting into an evening dress in the middle of the day is pretty silly.
You know, Erica's quite right. You are stuffy.
It's a shame, really. All gone to rack and ruin. It used to be a lovely garden.
Oh, Martin, it hasn't been a lovely garden for years.
It was when we were children, before all the visitors.
And before the dancer.
When we used to come down for weekends and holidays, all of us.
What do you think Mother's doing? Mother?
I'm in the kitchen, dear, changing.
Changing what?
My dress.
What for?
Dinner.
Oh, Lord. What crackpot scheme is she up to now?
It's not crackpot. Everyone used to change for dinner. A very civilized habit.
How is it she can be completely deaf to all your remarks when you're 3 inches away and hear you clear as a bell through brick walls?
It's called tactics.
She's right then. When we used to come down for those holidays, the grandparents always insisted we dress for dinner.
I remember, I hated it. All togged up. I used to create like the Dickens.
And got sent to bed without any dinner.
Yeah, that was called tactics. Mother always came upstairs with something. She couldn't bear to see her little boy starve.
You chummy little devil.
You know,
But I enjoyed dressing up.
somehow I feel we have their support too, the grandparents.
Oh, we would have. Very upright and sensible grandfather was.
Do you know, I can't really remember him.
Tall, dark, and no sense of humour.
But there's a certain feeling about this room. Don't you feel it?
Oh, it's just memories. We are in the dining room after all.
It's ridiculous. She's been out there ages. We must do something.
What? No, there's nothing we need do, I'm sure. I'm as sure as I can be. We have all the help we need. Oh, Mother! You look lovely. I see it still fits, Erica.
Of course it still fits. I look after my figure.
You have indeed.
You must have been a beautiful girl, Erica.
Don't you remember? Oh, now, go away. I don't want to listen to any more of your flattery.
I don't believe that.
You know, Mother, I always thought Father married you for your money. But I was wrong. He was swept off his feet by the most beautiful girl in the county.
Well, it certainly wasn't for my money. Or if it was, it must have come as a nasty shock.
What must?
That there wasn't any. Hadn't been any money for years. Just a decaying house. I suppose you children were too young to notice. But your grandparents only knew how to live in the grand style. They didn't know how to make money, how to work. So they simply used up the capital they had inherited, and when it was finished, so were they. That was the end. They just gave up. Nothing else for them to do.
I never realised.
Did you, Susan?
Well, I suppose I did notice that there were fewer things about each time we came down. But I don't remember them dying. They just faded out of my life.
They killed themselves.
Killed? What's this talk about killing?
Oh, do stop fretting. You know what I'm talking about.
I'm not fretting, but I am surprised you've kept it very well hidden.
No, you're not thinking of doing anything silly, are you?
Of course not. I'm not a silly person. It all started just after Sam left. It was quite a busy year.
Busy? Behold the mistress of understatement.
But we came to live here after Father left, and then there were the visitors.
Yes, the house was all that there was left, and I reckoned it would last my life out. So I told you children that your grandparents had gone away, and to make ends meet, I took in what used to be called paying guests. With all the excitement of new schools and new surroundings, I think you simply forgot about your grandparents.
Yes, I think we did. Isn't that terrible?
Oh, nonsense, Susan. The young can't be expected to hang on to the old. I don't expect your son to remember me. I can't even remember him.
Mother.
Oh, I remember him. Happy baby, dark hair like his father. But I don't remember his name or where he is.
Bobby, and he's in America with Ted.
Oh, my dear, I didn't realise Ted had taken him. I'm so sorry.
It's all right, Mother. It's all worked out fine.
America. Everyone keeps talking about America today.
Everyone?
Yes, now who was it? Oh, do let me think. Yes, Dr. Blake. He's expecting some letters or papers from America, and apparently he's coming back. All this toing and froing, it confuses me. I don't understand half what the man's talking about, or why he keeps bothering me. I do hope he doesn't come back today, because 2 visits in one day would just be 2 visits too many.
It's Ted. Anne, Martin, it's Ted. He's doing something. What? Well, I don't know. But he's doing something about Mother.
Good for him. I always liked Ted.
Yes, and he likes Mother.
Well, I'm pleased to see some smiles at last. Better than all those gloomy faces you've been wearing all day. Now, we ought to organise some dinner.
We're not stopping for dinner, Mother. Unless, of course, you want to get something ready for Dr. Blake.
Certainly not. He's not coming back. And even if he does, he's not getting anything from me. One-track mind that man has.
One track?
What track, Mother?
I don't want to talk about it.
He wants you to go into a home, doesn't he, Mother?
Yes, he does.
Tell us about it.
There's nothing to tell. I'm not going.
You must. You can't stay here. There is nothing to stay here for.
Of course there is. There's my bits and pieces, and my shadows,
Mother.
and memories.
You can't live on memories.
Or charity. I cannot and will not live on charity.
It's not charity. Ted is paying. I know that's what it's about. Ted is paying.
Ted?
My Ted, your son-in-law.
I don't want Ted's money.
Ted's family. He loves you, always has. if he'd realised what sort of squalor you would have been living in, he never would have gone. But, well, I suppose he just wanted to get away.
Well, he can stay away.
Oh, don't be so ungrateful. He's trying to help. Take his family. He's the father of your grandchild. He's the man I love. He's my son.
I've been thinking, Mother, where did you get your dress?
My dress? Where? Oh dear, I can't remember. I've had it years and years. Somebody's cast off, I expect. Oh no, it's one of mine. I believe I kept it because it's the dress I was wearing when your father proposed.
No, I didn't mean that. I meant, where in the house?
In the house?
Anne! Don't be a fool, Anne.
Sorry, I just wondered.
There are some things best left alone.
What are you talking about?
Oh, nothing. You know how these two always talked in riddles.
Yes, I suppose I do. But it's been such a long time since we were all together. Why, the last time we were all together was...
where did Father propose?
Pardon?
Father's proposal, was it romantic? Down by the lake? Down on one knee? Swearing to be yours forever? Liar that he was.
Steady, Susan.
Oh, no, nothing like that. There was very little romance in your father. It was in this room, one evening after dinner. Your grandparents had gone into the drawing room to prepare the bridge table. Your father hated bridge. He had to think too much. Just as I was going out the door, he grabbed my hand and said, "I'm not going to play another game of that boring game unless you agree to marry me." So I did. I accepted. It was the easiest way.
I don't believe it. You wouldn't accept a man just because you wanted a fourth at bridge.
Oh, no, of course not, my dear. It's just the way it happened. I believe I would have accepted Sam anywhere, anytime. I think I would even have accepted him, even if I'd been able to look into the future.
Well, that's love.
Well, you should know, Martin. You came rushing down here to tell me you were going to marry the most wonderful girl in the world. Sheila, wasn't it? I haven't seen her yet. When are you going to bring her down?
Well, that was a long time ago. A long time ago.
You mean it's broken off?
You could say that.
Oh. I'm so sorry. You seemed so happy. Anne, still the career woman? Are you a director of your firm yet?
No, not yet.
Well, what's happened?
Nothing, Erica. Nothing's happened.
What are you hiding?
You're not hiding anything, Mother.
Yes, you are. You're all hiding something from me. It's a conspiracy.
Conspiracy? Now don't be silly, Erica. We have nothing to hide. We're your friends.
Friends! Old friends.
We're here. We wouldn't hide anything. We wouldn't hurt you.
You asked about my dress.
It's a beautiful dress.
It was in one of the bedrooms. That was what you meant, Anne, wasn't it?
Yes.
And the rest of your question?
The rest?
Yes, why wasn't it burnt, Mother dear? Because it was in a tin trunk. I should have told you about the tin trunk, shouldn't I?
It doesn't matter now.
You remember?
Of course I remember. That was the last time we were all together. My, that was quite a night, the night of the fire. And here was our hero, Martin the hero. Everyone said so.
Mother.
It's true, Martin. You said Mother.
And then you went back for the girls. Martin the hero. Everyone said so.
Forget it, it's all over.
The fire chief said I had caused it with the gas ring. But I didn't. It was the wiring. It's all gone to pot.
Which is precisely why you shouldn't be here now. There's no electricity at all, no gas, living by paraffin lamps, cooking in squalor. It's crazy, Mother, and it's sending you crazy too.
Do you really think so? Do you really think I'm crazy?
No, Mother, it's just an expression. But it is dangerous and unhealthy living here, and it makes us all very unhappy.
Unhappy? All of you?
Yes, very.
But I don't want to go. I shall be lonely in an institution.
Dr. Blake wouldn't put you in an institution. He's a friend, an old friend.
I shall be lonely. I shan't know anyone. There'll be no one to talk to.
Yes, there will. Lots of people. Kind people. People who care.
My shadows care.
Your shadows love you, but they cannot help you.
Oh, that would be Dr. Blake.
Don't cry, Mother. We all love you, don't cry.
Hello, Erica. Crying? This isn't like you.
Oh, she's been rambling on quite a lot this afternoon, Doctor, and getting quite upset. I wondered about giving her a sedative, but you said just to watch.
That's right, Nurse. She's probably been talking to the children. That's what she does quite a lot of the time lately. Now, Erica, I have some good news for you. Are you listening to me? You remember Ted? Susan's Ted?
Yes, we were talking about him this afternoon. He left her and went to America.
He went to America after the fire. After Susan died in the fire. And now he's coming back and he wants to look after you.
Me?
Yes, he's asked me to get you into South Holt. It's not a nursing home. It's not a lunatic asylum. Nothing to worry about. In fact, it's a very pleasant place where a lot of very pleasant, elderly, independent people are living.
I don't want to go.
Now, don't be stubborn, Erica. Ted wants to help. Susan would have wanted him to.
Please, Mother, please.
When I finally managed to track him down, I wrote to him about you and asked him what he suggested. Well, we've had a lot of correspondence and he's coming back to England. And provided he can find a job and a house, he wants you to live with him and Bobby. But most of all, he wants you out of this ruin.
This is my home.
We can come back for some of your special things, but right now I've got a car waiting. Come along.
But my children, my shadows.
Leave them, Erica. Let them go. Let them rest in peace now.
Go with him. We love you.
Go. Your hero begs it of you.
Mother, give my love to Ted and Bobby.
On you call, to stay a while and see today his gallant though unworthy play. We waiting here will play all parts and beg you open up your hearts to hear the message which we send, whereupon this verse may end. Verse is all right as far as it goes, but I would rather speak in prose. Yes, my friends, now that our little introduction is over, let us begin. Let us create for you the life of our times. Let us venture together into the symbolic wastelands of suburbia. In fact, let's just begin. Episode 1, Happy Families.
Oh, they good, Dad. I don't know how they managed to keep their legs up into the air all at the same time. They all look so young, though. I wouldn't think they'd have time to have all those years of practice. I'd much rather watch Variety than one of those plays. At least with Variety you can hold an intelligent conversation at the same time. Oh look, they're doing the splits. I don't like to see them do that. Makes me go all queer. You ready for your TV dinner yet, or do you want to wait till the end of the programme? Don't be afraid to say so if you do, because I don't mind, really I don't. I think we better have something to eat now, because the next programme might be one of those hospital things. And I don't like eating when they're talking about people's insides. On the other hand, we could always wait till the end of the evening and have something to eat during the sky at night. That's always quite restful. So what would you rather do, Dad? Have something to eat now and risk a hospital programme? Or wait till the sky at night? Dad, I'm asking you a question. Dad, I'm talking to you.
Well, if you can think of something intelligent to say, I might take the trouble to answer.
Well, that wasn't very nice. Hello, Georgie love, how are you?
Fine, Tut. Hello, Dad.
Oh, don't worry your Dad, George, he's not himself tonight.
What's up, Dad? Not like you to get upset. Mum, have you got anything to eat? I'm starving.
Well, I was just asking your Dad if he wanted something to eat, but I can't get any sense out of him.
Oh, for heaven's sakes, woman, leave me alone, will you?
What's up, Dad? Had a bad day at work?
Yes, I have, son. A damned awful day.
Oh, Dad, why didn't you say so? I wouldn't have gone on so.
I don't like bringing my troubles home. You know that.
Well, where can you get rid of them, though, if not at home?
Stop! So sorry to butt in, ladies and gentlemen, but if I don't step in now, they'll have made it up in a minute, and that would never do. My friend, you've had a bad day at work. Nobody at home could possibly know how you have suffered today. And if they did, they wouldn't care. Look at your wife, enjoying herself with the telly. Nothing better to chat about than when to eat. And your son, Here you are, feeling like death, and he has to come bouncing in, all full of youth and go. You've had a hell of a day, and he comes in here without a care in the world. Made straight for his mother, didn't he? You only come second best. Give him what for? Go on. Be a devil.
Where can you get rid of your troubles if not at home?
That's right, Dad. That's what families are for.
You two make me sick. You two haven't the foggiest idea how I've suffered today, and you don't care either. One of you sits there griping about what's on the TV.
Dad.
And as for you, you come herring in here with your blasted exuberance, just when I want to be left alone.
But Dad, I thought you... I just didn't think.
Well, that's it, isn't it? You don't think. We can think about this for a change. Either you behave as I want you to in my own home, or you can clear out.
Oh, that's a masterstroke.
Don't say anything you'll regret, Dad.
Clear out?
That's what I said. Clear out. Clear out.
Well, Dad, just because you've had a bad day at work...
I'll tell you what I've had enough of you ever arguing with me.
But Dad...
Oh! Either shut up or clear out.
You can't talk to him like that.
That's right. He can't talk to you like that.
That's right, you can't talk to me like that.
I can talk to you any damn way I please.
Well, I'm getting out.
Well, get out then. Good riddance.
I'll go. You'll be sorry, you see. Don't worry, Mum. You'll be sorry.
What have you done, Dad? What have you done?
I don't know, Mum. Whatever came over me.
You all right?
Sure.
You sure you're sure?
Sure.
What you doing here then?
Sitting.
I can see that. Why are you sitting here? It's late.
Well, maybe I'm waiting for some babe to come down and sit beside me and ask me what I'm doing.
I've done that. You look ever so worried. Are you ill or something?
I'm all right, I tell you.
But it's late. You got somewhere to sleep?
Watch it, lad. Don't admit anything. Where's your pride?
Of course I have. I'm not a tramp.
Come on, love, don't beat about the bush. Something's wrong, isn't it? Why don't you tell me about it? I may not be able to help, but I'm a good listener and you'll feel better for talking about it.
Careful. She's being nosy.
You're not just being nosy.
Oh, come on, love, do me a favour.
Well, maybe I will tell you.
Don't be a fool, son. What's she going to say when she hears the sorry story? She'll think you're a right one for not standing up to your father.
No, I think I better not.
Well, if you're sure you're all right.
Hey, sweetie, you're not going to stand for that, are you? That's a real slap in the face. You take the trouble to talk to him and he insults you. Where's your pride?
You're not just being toffee-nosed, are you?
No, really I'm not, but I mustn't involve you in private problems.
Interfering tart.
Why don't you mind your own business? You're just an interfering tart. That's what you are. Mind your own business. Leave me alone.
There's no need to get upset.
Oh, go to hell.
The cheek. The cheek. Don't you stand for it.
Well, if that's the way you feel, I'm sorry I asked.
Go, be a devil.
You can sort yourself out, little Lord Fauntleroy.
Man, good riddance. Wish she'd come back.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a natural break just to keep the suspense up while you ponder the deep implications of our heartfelt drama.
Oh, thanks, Kathy. This is really nice.
Are you all right? You looked a funny colour at school this morning.
Oh, I work at JM's and some of us girls, we got together for a night out.
Oh, really? Where did you go?
We went to that new
place down by the bridge. Do you know the one?
Yeah, I know the one. I've always wanted to go there. I'm stuck here while Pete's away.
Well, why don't you come out with us sometime? You'd have a really good laugh. You have to be a bit careful though. It's a bit of a pick-up joint. Mind you, they're not all bad.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I met this really great guy, and I was really tempted. You know?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What was he like?
He was gorgeous.
I used to think Pete was gorgeous.
He had these really dreamy eyes.
I don't see Pete's eyes from behind the paper these days. He sounds really great. If I'd been you, I would have been in there. So did you?
And now, back to our tale of dissension and woe. While Georgie prepares to spend a weary, sleepless night on a damp bench, our would-be heroine walks away into the gathering gloom. And you'll never guess who's waiting for her there.
Excuse me, have we just missed a bus?
Well, I reckon there should be one along here any minute. Mind you, the way they muck about these timetables nowadays, you can never be certain. Here we are!
Ding! Standing room only! Standing room only! Hold tight! Ding!
Wish someone would give me their seat.
Well, don't look at me, love. I'm standing as well, you know.
Selfish lot, and me a woman too.
Oh, steady on. You look healthy enough. And what about equality, huh?
No one's got any manners these days, that's the trouble.
Yeah, feeling a bit sorry for yourself, are you?
Right, fares please. Yes, sir.
Yeah, £1.20, please, love.
£1.20 it is.
There you are.
Thank you very much. Any more fares, please?
How much is it to the next stop?
You got no bus, dearie. You've only just got on.
No, of course I haven't. What do you take me for, a nitwit or something? Just don't like the company.
Well, that'd be £1.20 then, please, dear.
£1.20?
That's right, it's minimum fare.
It's diabolical. I tell you, it's diabolical.
Oh, dear me, nearly missed my cue. Diabolical. That's it. £1.20 for a few yards. Disgusting. Do something about it. Have you got the change? Of course you have. But there's a £20 note in there. Give that to her. Go on. Be a devil. Diabolical. Must remember that.
£1.20. You can take it out of that then.
Haven't you got anything smaller?
Not for you, I haven't.
Well done, sweetie.
Now look here, what have I ever done to you? You got plenty of change in there. I saw you fingering it in your purse.
You're supposed to have change on you. You're a public servant. Well, serve.
Okay, just you wait while I count out your change. In coppers.
Don't you try that. Coppers are only legal up to a certain limit.
Get rid of her. You can always take it out on someone else.
There you are. £1.20 change on your ticket.
So kind. Now, if you wouldn't mind stopping the bus, remember, I'm the one who wants to get off.
Ding! And don't try getting on my bus again. You youngsters are all the same.
Come on, love, let's get a move on then.
All right, keep your hair on.
Oh, hang on. Here's an old man going to the bus.
Well, he might as well save his breath. He's not getting on this one. I'm full. Full up!
I just saw a young lady get off. There must be room for at least one.
Full up!
I tell you, a young lady just got off.
Come on, don't take it out on the old man.
They're ganging up on you. Fight him.
Let me on, there's a dear. Not as young as he used to be.
See, I told you he's an old man.
What did I tell you? They're ganging up on you, all of them. Show them who's boss of this bus. Go on. Be a devil.
Listen, when I say I'm full up, I'm full up. And it's no use the rest of you getting on at me. I'm the one that gets the blame when the inspector gets on. Hold tight! Ding, ding, ding!
I'll explain to the inspector.
Get off!
Hey, you might have killed me.
You old age pensioners are all the same. Think the world owes you a living or something. You're worse than the kids.
about buses. I had my belly full of buses.
Really?
Just been refused on one. I would have shown if I was younger. Taking advantage of an old man, that's what it is.
Shocking, isn't it?
There was plenty of room. The young lady had just got off. Wouldn't have happened in the old days. They had a bit of respect then, a bit of respect.
Makes you sick, that's what it does.
It makes you sick, that's what it does. Makes you sick. Oh, me old Myra, I'd get in with that conductress. I'll give it to her, silly old cat.
Difficult, though. I don't suppose you'll ever see her again.
Don't suppose I'll ever see her again, though. Just have to swallow my pride and carry on as usual.
But it's not just her, it's the whole generation.
Mind you, she's not the only one. They're all the same nowadays. Wish I could get even, though.
Well, I'll leave you to it, Dad. I can rely on you, I'm sure.
Oh, I was so happy when I left home this morning, whistling away just like the birds I was. It's a lovely day, I said to myself. Everything nice and bright. A lovely day, just right for popping down to the post office and getting my pension. And everyone looked so happy. The little kiddies, they smiled at me. And the young mums chatted to me, and the older one gossiped. And it all went wrong when that po-faced old bee on the bus starts being nasty to me, and no reason for it either.
No. Haven't you gone off the deep end yet?
Oh, I'm just having a little moan to myself.
A little moan? Do something about this. If you don't, you'll break the chain. Come on, Dad. Up and at 'em. To the barricades. To the post office.
Bright, lovely day. Come for your usual.
Well, I haven't come to buy 1,000 lottery tickets.
You do like your little joke. Come on then, give us your pension book and I'll get your money for you.
Look here, I've been coming here every week since I was 65. It's time you knew how much I got and had it ready for me, isn't it?
Well, I'm sorry, Mr. Albright, but when you've got people popping in and out all day, you can't keep loose money on the counter. Anyway, I never keep you more than a few minutes and it gives us a chance to have a little bit of a chat.
Well, I'm fed up of your little chat.
I'm sorry to hear that, Mr. Albright.
I'm fed up of them.
I see.
Fed up.
I'll get your money.
Letting her off lightly, aren't you? Go on, let her have it. Be a devil.
And you needn't think I'm grateful either. Earned this, I have. Earned every penny of it. Earned it by struggling to find work and bringing up my children and fighting for my country. Earned it by putting up with the likes of you. Oh, you're very pleased with yourself, you youngsters, aren't you? Think you're the bee's knees, don't you? What with your ready money and your gaudy clothes and your noisy music. But you've got no heart, no guts, no nothing. Well, I have to put up with you. I earn every penny of this. Every bloody penny.
You silly old man!
And while resentment smoulders in the savage breast, we take our second natural break.
He sounds great. If I'd been you, I would have been in there. So did you?
Well, not quite. I only got as far as his car. God, I must have been mad.
His car. God. Pete and I used to do that kind of stuff all the time. Now he just loves his car.
Really?
Yeah, that damn Morris Minor gets more attention than me.
Morris Minor?
Yes, that's it.
Not the ones with the wooden trim?
Yes, that's right. Ours must be the only one around here with leopard skin seats. You must have seen it.
Yes, I think I've seen it around somewhere.
Anyway, next time you get the chance, you go for it.
characters move on, drawing the vicious circle. Soon, my friends, the circle will be complete. So your attention, please, as the circle begins to distort itself into the shape of a noose.
First-class stamp. If you don't say please, I'll give you more than a stamp.
I want to send a fax to Hull.
Oh, go to Hull yourself.
Could I tempt you to let me have a peek at your recorded delivery rates?
Go on then, tempt me.
What do you mean you'll give me more than a stamp? What do you mean, go to Hull?
My friends, we're not going to stand for this. 1, 2...
We want to see the manager!
Ladies and gentlemen, is something amiss?
As self-appointed spokesman for the assembled masses, I would like to protest with vigour at the saucy innuendo, the salacious repartee, and the generally uncooperative attitude of your front-of-house staff.
Hear, hear!
I beg your forgiveness. Please leave the disciplining of the wench to me.
Don't be too harsh. Don't be too severe.
Don't be too gentle.
What's up, love? You feeling a bit on edge?
I don't need your sympathy. But it's all right for you stuck back in that office. I'm the one who has to do all the work around here. And if you don't think I'm good enough for my work, you can do it yourself.
But I didn't say come back. I'm not annoyed. I'm bloody furious.
Poor damned soul. And it's no better when he gets home.
Aren't they good, Dad? I don't know how they managed to get all their legs up into the air at the same time. They all look so young though. You wouldn't think they'd have all those years of practice. I'd much rather watch a variety than one of those plays. At least with the variety you can hold an intelligent conversation at the same time. Oh look, they're doing the splits.
And so, my friends, as you can see, we're back to Mum by her TV. The circle's drawn, the chain's complete. Thus, I've pulled off another feat. They hadn't the nous, they hadn't the brain, they hadn't the will to break the chain. Endless inventions have I in mind to profit from the humankind, and profit I will again and again, as nobody bothers to break the chain. One final word as I say farewell. You'll catch the bar if you run like hell.
finish, we have to thank all the back crew, the backstage crew at Litlington, especially the three directors of the three plays, Prue, Kathy and Paul. As it's our last night of 3 nights, so if we can please have the other members. Morden players. Ashwell players. And Morden players. Good night. Good night.
I never heard such dreadful stuff. Let those applaud who want to do so. If that was music, I'm Caruso. Now, the gypsies, they pass round the hat. They'll not get very rich on that. Tra-la-tra-lee, tra-la-tra-lennu, we don't do that in the Minstrels Union.
Good day, kind friends, but we must go. We hope you've all enjoyed our show. May happiness and health be in you, and now our journey will continue.
Oh, gypsies, thanks. That's quite enough. I've never heard such frightful stuff. Let those applaud who wish to do so, but if that was music, I'm Caruso. The gypsies now take round the hat. They'll not get very rich on that. Tra-la-tra-lee, tra-la-tra-union. We don't do that in the Minstrels Union.
Good day, kind friends, but we must go. We hope you've all enjoyed our show. May happiness and health be in you, and now our journey will continue.
Oh, gypsies, thanks. That's quite enough. I never heard such frightful stuff. Let those applaud who want to do so. But if that was music, then I'm Caruso. The gypsies now hand round the hat. They won't get very fat on that. Tra-la-tra-lee, tra-la-tra-lunion. We don't do that in the Gypsies Union.
Good day, kind friends, but we must go. We hope you've all enjoyed our show. May happiness and health be in you, and now our journey will continue.
Some of your special things, but right now I've got a car waiting. Come along.
But my children, my shadows.
Leave America. Let them go.
Go with him. We love you.
Go. Your hero begs it of you.
Mother, give my love to Ted and Bobby.
Your special things, but right now I have a car waiting. Come along.
But my children, my shadows.
rest in peace now.
Go with him. We love you.
Go. Your hero begs it of you.
Mother, give my love to Ted and Bobby.
Things. But right now I've got a car waiting. Come along.
But my children! My shadows!
Leave America. Let them go. Let them rest in peace now.
Go with him. We love you.
Go. Your hero begs it of you.
Mother, give my love to Ted and Bobby.
You got up to a certain limit.
Get rid of her. You can always take it out on someone else.
There you are. There's your change. So kind. Now, if you wouldn't mind stopping the bus, remember, I'm the one who wants to get off. Ding!
And don't you try getting on my bus again. You youngsters are all the same.
Come on now, let's get a move on then.
All right, keep your hair on.
I had a second, there's an old man running to the bus.
Well, he might as well save his breath. He's not getting on this one. I'm full. Full up!
I just saw a young lady get off. There must be room for at least one.
Full up!
No, a young lady just got off.
Come on, don't take it out.
You got up to a certain limit.
Get rid of her. You can always take it out on someone else.
There you are. There's your ticket, there's your change.
So kind. Now, if you wouldn't mind stopping the bus, remember, I'm the one who wants to get off. Ding!
And don't you try getting on my bus again. You youngsters are all the same. Hold tight.
Come on now, let's get a move on.
Keep your hair on.
Hang on a second, there's an old man running for the bus.
Well, he can save his breath. He's not getting on my bus. Full up.
I just saw a young lady get off. There must be room for at least one.
Full up.
I tell you, a young lady just
Come on, just turn.
That coppers are only legal up to a certain limit.
Get rid of her. You can always take it out on someone else.
There you are. £1.20 change on your ticket.
So kind. Now, if you wouldn't mind stopping the bus, remember, I'm the one who wants to get off. Ding!
And don't try getting on my bus again. You youngsters are all the same.
Come on, love, let's get a move on then.
All right, keep your hair on.
Oh, hang on, here's an old man running to the bus.
Well, he might as well save his breath. He's not getting on this one. I'm full. Full up.
I just saw a young lady get off. There must be room for at least one.
Full up.
I tell you, a young lady just got off.